Case: the Dardeen Family Murders, Illinois, 1987. People think monsters hide in the dark, in alleyways, behind locked doors. But what if the real danger waited patiently inside a quiet family home, long after the lights were turned off? Because in one small town in America, an entire family was erased. And to this day, no one knows who walked out alive. Rural Illinois, November 1987. A place where nothing ever happens. Flat farmland, cold air, early sunsets. Keith Dardeen lived here with his wife, Elaine, young, newly married, expecting their second child. By all appearances, they were ordinary, quiet, polite, the kind of family you wave to but don't really know. Then one morning, neighbors noticed something off. Keith didn't show up for work. Elaine's car hadn't moved. The house sat in silence. No screams, no broken windows, just stillness. And inside that stillness, something unthinkable had already happened. When police entered the home, the air felt wrong, heavy, like the house was holding its breath. In the bedroom, they found Keith, bludgeoned, repeatedly, so violently that investigators would later say it looked personal. Nearby, Elaine, 7 months pregnant. She had been beaten too, but that wasn't all. Elaine had been restrained, assaulted, and then murdered. The room told a story, not of rage alone, but of time. Someone stayed, someone didn't rush. And then police realized something far worse. The children were missing. 3-year-old Peter and the unborn baby Elaine never got to meet. For a moment, there was hope. Maybe someone took them. Maybe they were alive. That hope didn't last. Hours later, miles away, a plastic bag lay discarded near a field. Inside, Peter Dardeen. But not as he had been. The child had been brutally beaten, and the medical examiner would later say something that stunned even seasoned detectives. Peter had been attacked with the same object used on his parents, meaning he was likely brought back to the house, meaning the killer returned, meaning this wasn't a crime of panic, it was deliberate, calculated, and deeply sadistic. No forced entry, no robbery, no clear motive, just total annihilation. And then, nothing. No suspect arrested, no confession, no explanation that made sense. Investigators explored theories: a drifter, a serial offender passing through, someone Keith knew but trusted too much. But every lead collapsed. No DNA match, no witnesses, no solid timeline, just unanswered questions. Why spare no one? Why bring the child back? Why take the time? And perhaps the most unsettling question of all, how does someone commit this level of violence and disappear completely? Because whoever did this didn't just kill a family, they proved something far more terrifying, that sometimes evil doesn't leave clues, it leaves silence. And silence is the hardest thing to solve. If this wasn't random, then who was it really meant for? And how close do you think the killer still is?